Hey, hello world. Welcome back to Dante's Derivatives. Today we're going to take a look at more cybersecurity, and I want to show you guys the final project that I did while I was enrolled at a full-time cybersecurity bootcamp online. So for the final project, me and my team, we created a bash script that automatically reads through PCAP files. PCAP files are packet captures that pretty much just show you really valuable net flow data or just data that's going in or out of your network. So first, I'll show you my group's presentation video that we presented to our class. And second, I'll show you how I use PurpleShark on actual data. Here we go.
Hello, we are the Purple Hats. Our group has 4 members, Neon Pender, Dante Falls, Jennifer Leo, and Andrew Sorrells. We wanted to come up with a useful tool most cybersecurity professionals would find functional in their day-to-day activities. Our capstone project is a PCAP analyzer named PurpleShark. What is a PCAP? A PCAP, or packet capture, is a networking practice involving the interception of raw data packets traveling over a network. PCAP data is not easily understandable once captured. Our PCAP analyzer will evaluate a PCAP of your choosing on your machine. It will then parse through the PCAP and give out detailed information. This slide shows an example of what a PCAP looks like and why our tool is so beneficial. Next, Dante will explain the bash script that we use to execute these functions.
Thanks, Mignon. The entire PurpleShark program was coded using born-again shell scripting, or bash for short. The PurpleShark program consists of 120 lines of code and uses a program called T-Shark to read through a PCAP file and extract and organize valuable network information. You can see in the top image an example of how our program uses various T-Shark commands to export objects, such as HTTP objects, various types of documents, or even pictures from the PCAP file. PurpleShark also utilizes the Zenity software to allow for clickable windows to pop up on the user's screen and other types of user interaction. You can see in the below example, PurpleShark using Zenity to ask the user to choose a PCAP file. I will now pass the torch over to Jennifer for a demonstration of PurpleShark in use.
Thanks, Dante. For the results, you might wonder what the output will look like when you run PurpleShark. After it finishes running, it prints out a directory tree for the Purple directory. Purple directory is the parent directory with 7 different subdirectories inside of it. Each of these subdirectories contains different kinds of info extracted from the PCAP. This info is very useful to get a quick insight of a PCAP file and can answer some of the questions that we are very familiar with, such as how many unique IP addresses are found in the PCAP, which IP address appears the most PCAP, any potential logins are there, can we see usernames or passwords in the clear, or what email addresses can be found. For example, what are Anne's and her secret lover's email addresses, if you remember? Okay, let me demonstrate the output in the Linux terminal. After I ran PurpleShark with the secret rendezvous PCAP file, I got some txt files inside subdirectories. If I print all addresses.txt inside IP info, I can see all the unique IP addresses with count in the front. This includes both source IPs and destination IPs. If I print email packets.txt, PurpleShark extracts all the email addresses here. And you can see Sneaky G's and Mr. Secret X's emails showed up here. What if I print credentials.txt? Usernames found in these packets, encoded in base 64. If you want to look for more passwords in the traffic, print possible logins.txt. All the login related keywords showed up here. This is a password in the clear, encoded in base 64. There are more info that can be analyzed by PurpleShark. So we encourage you to try PurpleShark with any PCAP files you want to analyze. Next, I'll pass to Andrew for the conclusion of our project.
Thank you, Jennifer. The Purple Hats Collective developed the Purple Shark to act as a bridge between the clunky command line tool T-Shark and the complicated, graphically based Wireshark. The Purple Shark has a simple interface that with one click will parse through a PCAP file and extract the most useful information in seconds. You only need basic Linux command line knowledge to run the Purple Shark and point it to a PCAP file to feast upon. The Purple Shark will make the job of a student or analyst easier and more efficient, chewing through tens of thousands of packets of data with ease, efficiently organizing the output into files and directories that contain the most pertinent network traffic flow data in an easy to read and understand format. This concludes our presentation. My name is Andrew Sorrells. For Mian, Jennifer, and Dante, the Purple Hats Collective thanks you.
All right, so as I promised in the beginning of the video, I'm going to show you how I would use Purple Shark on an actual PCAP file. I've never actually answered this portion of blueteamlabs.online, and there's a PCAP file inside of it. So this is the perfect place to demonstrate Purple Shark's capabilities. So if you want to follow along, you can press Download File right here on blueteamlabs.online. To be clear, I don't own this website or own any portion of it. I'm just using their website, and I'm going to enter some of the questions. This is a public portion of the website. So the first question is, what is the IP responsible for conducting the port scan activity? So that tells me inside of this PCAP, there's probably some type of port scan activity. So if you want to, like I said, go ahead and hit download file and you'll get your PCAP. I've already downloaded it onto my Kali system, and I'll hit ls. Well, I've already done the command ls. So you can see there's a PCAP file inside of their zip folder. So this BTLO port scan.pcap, I'm going to check it out with Purple Shark. I'm going to run Purple Shark. Then you hit yes. Shall we analyze a PCAP? It was just greeting us. Then you travel through your file system to where you know that the PCAP file is. And here it is, BTLO port scan.pcap. I'm going to hit OK on that, or you can double click it. And it tells you, have patience, young grasshopper. I am analyzing your PCAP. It's also warning us that running this file as user root and group root, it could be dangerous because I am root on my system right now. For some files, for some PCAP files, you don't need to run them as root. This specific one I did on my specific system. So once this is done running, you can see it's actually taking up some memory. But once it's done running, it'll let us know, and it'll pop out an alert onto our screen. And then now we just wait a little bit. Okay, so it popped out a PCAP scan complete. All output is in the purple directory. Thanks for using Purple Shark. If a directory file is empty, the program did not find the information. So we hit OK here, and we see that there's 7 directories inside of the informational directory it created, the purple directory. Inside of there's 7 directories worth of data and 5,022 files. I think it's mainly these objects that it found. There's a whole bunch of objects inside of this PCAP, but let's go ahead and check all this stuff out. I'm going to clear my screen, CD into purple, and ls. So immediately I want to go into possible logins. We're going to logins, and then I want to see what's in here. So I'm going to cat possible logins.txt. Now let's see. Let's see if we can see any evidence of a port scan in here. So there's some posts. I'm not sure if this is a port scan, but they are posting something. This IP address looks to be posting something to this IP address, which might be a website. Who knows? Application form. Yeah, this could be our IP address that is conducting the port scan. It's posting these fairly quick. We'll scroll up these just a tad bit. Looks like there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so now, here we go. We got some GET requests here. That same IP address, 10.251.96.4. It looks like they're getting mail passwords, manual logins, master passwords. Looks like they're just scanning for different, it looks like they're scanning for different variations of the word password, PHP info. So let's immediately take this IP address and see if this is the answer to the first question on blueteamlabs.online. So it says, what is the IP responsible for conducting the port scan? I'm going to say, this is the IP responsible. And it looks like we were correct. So yeah, thanks for learning with me. That was awesome. So yeah, that's PurpleShark. It's 100% bash scripting. It's PCAP analysis, which if you're a blue team cybersecurity expert, that might get you a little bit excited. PCAP files can get really crazy. Hundreds of thousands of lines of just data. You don't even know where to start looking sometimes. So it's pretty valuable when you can write your own scripts to be able to automatically parse through and extract these bits of data from these PCAP files that might tell you or give you a better picture of what's going on. I was automatically able to see the IP address that was responsible for the port scanning. So yeah, I think PurpleShark's pretty cool. At the end of this video, I'll leave a GitHub address for you. I've made a Twitter at CyberNerdDante, and you guys should go check me out. Check out GitHub, get this PurpleShark on your machine, and go practice with some PCAP files. Be careful with PCAP files. Sometimes they have malicious data in them. Sometimes they have viruses in them. Be careful with them. You guys have a great day. Thank you for learning.